way before I told anybody about it.
Is anybody in this call cis and straight?
Catherine.
No, I'm not straight.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm cis as well. So
It's okay. It's
Catherine.
okay, Catherine. Straight and proud. You fucking you represent. Be
Fuck
happy.
out of here with your Beetlejuice flag.
Beetlejuice flag. God, I really wish I did post a picture of one now because people who haven't seen it are gonna get that.
okay, everything seems to be back in order properly. Hello, everybody. I am back.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. My name is.
The
stream
dead
is
guy
back up.
came. The dead guy came back to life for no apparent reason.
I want to let
really.
you guys know that I
Please
heard
don't.
everything that you were saying.
Okay.
You couldn't
So you
hear me.
heard-
That's why it was so frustrating.
So you heard the identify thing.
No, I did not hear the identify thing. That's the
Reaper
one.
said it twice now.
Yeah.
So you heard us talking about the waifu for like 30 minutes.
I heard you guys talking about rolling waifus and talking about the commands and what they do. Because for some reason, I could hear you guys, but I couldn't communicate with you.
I like it better that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was peaceful for a while.
You're such a good listener, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to dispute
All right.
that, but I was actively listening
so-
the whole time.
You're so submissive and obedient. It's a good trait.
And breedable. Submissive and breedable.
Submissive, obedient, and breedable.
I am none of those three things.
Thank you, neighbor. Thank
Why is it getting worse?
Right, there. I had to reset the conversation so we can continue D&D.
I don't know, Meeper. I don't know if that was intentional, but one of those bangs out of all the others was louder than. I don't know why, but that's interesting.
Yeah, okay. So, Tommy, you casted Identify on this little fleshy raisinette. You get back that it was the result of a spell called Skin Slough, a second level transmutation spell. Do with that information what you will. Mira is requesting to be able to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Hold out my hand.
1 second. I want to see what that spell does.
It is a Pathfinder spell, so I will explain it to you. You continuously and harmlessly slough off the top layer of your skin while new skin regenerates immediately, quickly moving damaging substances away from your body.
That's weird. No, obviously I'm not going to let you dispel this magic. It seems like you're just being chaotic for the sake of being chaotic. We don't know anything about these people. Hello, my good man. I see that you're awake. What is this? Before I have to stop my friend here from committing ostensibly murder.
Yeah, he scratches his head and sort of squints. It's like, I don't know. I think I saw some things like that during my meditation, but it's hard to... You know how when you wake up from a dream, you always forget the dream rather quickly?
I wish I could sympathize.
But yeah, I don't know what that is or why it was in my pocket.
Alright, whatever. Here you go, Mira. I
don't know. I don't know what that is. There's no words up there.
I flick it to her. Here you go.
I catch it.
Like a coin. I flick it.
I do like I have it in my
booger.
hand. I have it in my hand, and I'm gonna sort of flick it up with my thumb like it's a coin, like I'm flipping a quarter, and that's me casting Dispel Magic on it.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic on it.
Yep.
The sort of ambient, sort of thumping that it does stops. You have to look at it a while for it to do it. Seems to be slowly drying out. And that's all that happens.
Cool.
Hey, Riven, here, you want to eat this raisin?
Okay, but why though? Like,
I'm not
What
going
were
to
you
eat the
trying-
raisin.
what were you trying to get off your skin?
I don't know. I don't think that's my skin.
It's in your pocket. This
was
must
in
be
my-
your skin. Sounds good to me.
Sounds right to me.
I really I don't know what to tell you. You know, these are pretty not starchy, but fuzzy pants. Things collect on them, get dirt, dust, grime. I don't
You
really
and all
have
your-
means of washing them often.
You and all your friends don't seem to know what to say because, like, you're such a fucking. And I'm saying this in character. You're a bunch of nut jobs. Like, what the fuck are we here for? This is so weird.
They allegedly have
Oh.
They allegedly have a way to
Oh,
overthrow. Yes.
Simon, the retardant. You got to go check it out.
Retardant.
I'm sorry.
The
Retardant. There's a T at the end there. Retardant, Tommy.
I know.
Okay.
It's in a cask in the back. I dipped my flaming sword in it, and it extinguished. Apparently, it's used to stop House
Alright.
Moink
Yeah, I'll
putting things
follow.
on fire.
I'll follow Avery to the little closet dealio.
I'm gonna take him by his head and dunk him like a swirly.
I wonder if we could.
It's like a hole that was barely big enough for your rapier to fit in.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if we could find like the main source of the flammable stuff that they use, and they just mix in this one little cask of this stuff to then neutralize all of their flaming stuff.
You see the Darrow be like, "That's literally what I said to do."
Yeah, he said to mix it with the alchemist fire, basically.
All right,
Am I lagging
Simon,
again for you guys?
be a...
I don't
No,
know.
Okay. Because my
Simon, be a doll, please, and put this cask that you got in that room over there. Put that in your bag of holding for us, please.
I wouldn't presume to steal it. Are they?
No, he's giving it to us. He gave it to us.
He never said that.
He literally said, "Take this and go do this with it."
He told
Yeah,
us no. Well, all right. Well, okay.
Oh yeah, no. Go ahead, take it. I'm not. I mean, you found me. Well, I guess I kind of let you find me, but
Is it
I'm
sealed?
not much of a sneaky type, and no, you can like uncap it and recap it.
So if we
It
get
has-
in trouble,
It has a cap.
you want it out of here because it's hot, right? That's the reason. You're not supposed to have this.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously no, but I mean, I'm not hot because I stole that stuff. I'm hot because of destruction of public property and public urination. But
Public
that's not
masturbation.
that's give or take. So I'm probably going to bounce out of town for a while. But you all seem clearly more competent than I am. You figured out what that raisin thing was that was in Grick's pocket. So good job. Yeah, good luck.
To be fair, we didn't exactly figure out what it was. We just figured out what it did, and even then, we didn't really.
Well, that's more than I figured out.
Aren't you gonna miss your friends?
Hmm?
Aren't you gonna miss Gorilla Boy and other person and girl too?
And girl. He's like, well, I mean, like, they can always just come find me out of town. And I mean, I'll be back. Usually these charges don't stick for super long. And, suddenly House Moik has, bigger problems to deal with because their entire operation just got set back by multiple months. Then who cares if some Darrow that looks like 12 other Darrow to them happened to have been pissing in a park earlier today because their house got burned down.
Yeah, they're about to be a whole lot busier. It's fair.
Could we do a
Yeah,
short rest
that's
really
true.
quick?
Sure.
Can we what?
Can we short rest?
Sure. I don't care. I'll get back that 3 HP I spent on my sword. Wait, if we short rest though, I don't think I get to whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, I'm using arcane recovery is what I'm doing.
I figured. being that you are a wizard.
Okay.
Anyway, well, we got a cask of this flame retardant, and I don't know what to really do with it, right? We have other things to worry about, but
I think we're gonna find the stuff that they used to burn down the buildings, and then mix in this stuff, and that'll make it to where they can't burn down buildings anymore, at least for a long time until they get more of the fire stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's in like the basement of the main building.
It's
Okay.
infiltration time. I look at
So,
I look
yeah.
at Riven.
That is
Yeah.
my job.
yeah, let's go cut the alchemist fire with this stuff.
So while you are short resting in this like slightly larger than a broom closet, you see Rick sit down back in his chair and start to sort of nod off.
Okay,
And
we'll just let him sleep.
yeah, as time passes, he gets a little drooly again. And then, yeah, as you all get up and dust yourselves off, you see the drow woman who's kind of just been crouched over, biting through the bandages on her fingers. She sort of grabs at one of your legs. She's like, the House Moik people are right. There is a rot, not any of this metaphorical crap. There is a rot. It's in the buildings. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can see it. And I want the rot to take over. Stop, House Moik. Don't let them burn it. Let the rot take them all. And then she just kind of falls back and goes back to biting on her nails.
I'm gonna insight check that.
I'd like to Arcana check that.
You can do an insight check. I don't think an Arcana check is going to help you much.
I want to see if she has some sort of magical ability that's letting her see stuff that I can't see.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you can make an Arcana check. Wow, yeah. Not really, no. There doesn't seem to be anything magical about her. As for you, Avery, you can't tell if she's being prophetic or crazy. It's just a line that's too narrow for you to understand it is being walked upon.
Well, I guess that explains why she's chewing her nails.
So yeah, are you all going to head to the main home building of House Moink?
There's such a convenient amount of lack of information that we've received so far that I just know that if we go burn this thing, or not burn this thing, we go disable this thing, we're gonna find out, oh, now the hepatitis that we call the rot is now spread and everyone has it now, or something. Like there's gonna be some.
We already know that the rot is just what they call cleansing like old shit
Well,
for
the
the
lady-
sake of progress.
The lady,
They
the
do
lady
call it
just
that, but
said.
they're
The lady just said that it's not metaphorical. There is a rot.
there might be the metaphorical stuff, and there might also be an actual rot. And even the lady that told us the metaphorical stuff, the way she said it was so vague. Everyone that has talked about this shit has answered in the most vague ways possible. No one has spoken to us yet like a real life person about any of this stuff. Everybody's been like ridiculously vague. I'm neutral on what we do. If we want to go disable the fire, I'm down for that. But I don't. I have a feeling that there's a lot more to this than meets the eye.
So I lost the scent, right? Like I lost any sort of tracking that I had on the thing that happened last session, Meeper.
Well, I mean, like you're talking about like the ashen boots with the bile smell.
Yeah, the vomit.
That seemed to be the Darrow.
That was the Oh, okay. That's weird. We never questioned him about that. Is he gone? Is he still here?
Yeah, he left.
Fucking hell. Damn it. Is there any soot or anything like that in this place?
I
Well, that
mean,
would
you're
make
like
it would
right
make
on the
sense.
edge of Moist territory, so yeah. I mean,
It
you
would
can see
also
his
make sense because he
prints on the
literally
floor.
said he stopped a like a transport, which means he was probably walking around with the people who had just burned stuff. But the
But what about
stomach
the
bile does
vomit?
not make sense. Well, wait, no, that
Yeah.
could actually make sense because of Grick, what was his name?
Brick.
Yeah, him. If he was like throwing up and stuff like that and he doesn't eat much because he meditates or whatever, it's probably just straight stomach acid.
Could be. Alright. Well. But then that doesn't explain what he was doing in the shelter, though. Like in the basement of the shelter.
Nothing makes any sense here.
He might have just
He,
been trying to get our
he
attention
himself wasn't in the basement. He was. He told you he
outside.
was stalking you.
If I haven't yet, by the way, I definitely would tell them now the information I gained from that other place, that the other drow in the city know about babies being killed and they're just more or less fine with it. Hello?
I know this is like fantasy, but the jaded part of my brain is like, this is an indoctrinated system. There's no way we can stop all these people from viewing unnecessary children as not a terrible thing to have.
Yeah.
Like this is a cultural thing. Like, I know, like, the power fantasy of overthrowing a government and saying this is not allowed anymore, and everyone being like, yeah, with cheering and rioting, but
What are we in this city for?
to find an exit out of the Underdark so we can get back to the surface and go gambling.
And also
Oh, gambling.
because I heard that Mr. Black was doing stuff here.
I think we have two choices on our path currently. We either decide to fuck this town before we move on, or
I'm
we
here
don't
for it.
or we don't fuck the
Sure.
town and we head north to the other half of the city to go meet with those drows, including the one that gave you your pass thing, and then get your information and hopefully head to the surface.
No, the one who
You
gave
got
us
something?
the talisman is all the way in, what was it, Newsian, Meeper?
Yes, that's where you last saw her.
Catherine's got something.
That was
I just had a thought.
Mhm.
Was Yen keeping that special invitation with the golden corner or whatever?
I feel like we
So-
didn't we separate because it was magical, so we separated them?
Yeah.
So we each have one, technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Regardless,
Okay.
you did lose your in because I was the one that got, or I mean, I was not. He was, but Yen
So
was the one who discovered it.
Right, but the others were counterfeit, right? There was only one true, like, real one.
Because they all came
I
from
think,
that
yeah, they were like
girl.
slightly faded or something.
All in favor of disabling the alchemical fire, say aye.
Well,
Well,
obviously that's what we got to do, but
Yeah. We're
Alright,
trying
let's
to
go.
figure out.
I just want to make sure we don't run into any problems when we finally get to the gambling party.
yeah, if Yen had the one true copy, then that could be a problem.
I assume Yen would. Actually, Yen did have the one true copy because
The
we
one
talked
piece?
about her putting it between her tits.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That was an entire plot point we made.
That poor
Well,
girl.
let's assume that somebody tossed it in a bag. Maybe.
Yeah, Yen
Maybe.
can't keep it between her tits all the time. Maybe she had to, shower.
Yeah, the old sweating.
Yeah, they do get sweaty. So she just, took it out.
Soggy letter.
And Gold Shard went and picked it up. Little scamp.
Put it in between his tits.
He was
That
digging
guy's
around in your
attractive.
tits. He was just making a nest in there.
We're still level 7, right?
Yeah.
No.
There's going to be
You're
a very
level
sad
6. I'm
knowledge
leveling you
thing
down.
when we go.
We've been level 7 for like 8 months.
Can we level
That's
up?
weird.
Look, I
I
don't
lived in
know what to
Florida
tell
when
you
we last
when
leveled up.
when I ask, okay, what are you all doing now? And you talk about 12 other things that isn't relevant to the question, what are we doing now?
Me
So
for
what are we
didn't
doing
never do
now?
I guess the only lead we have to go on right now is the Alchemist Fire shenanigans. So I guess we'll do that first and hope for clues on other things along the way.
Okay. So you all head to the outside of the House Moik building, I assume.
Yeah,
You have been told that what you are is in the basement, and now you need to figure out how to get into the basement.
Should we go ahead and or I just go ahead and pass without a trace and scamper around a little bit?
Do you still have my thieves' tools? Or did you give
Yeah,
those
but
back?
I'll give them back. I'll give them back. I don't need them.
Thanks for giving back something that you borrowed. Preach.
Amir's gonna speak up. I could just take the cask and I could turn into like air, and I can just sort of enter the basement that way. I can deposit the stuff, turn back into the shit, and come out.
You're right.
could-
A shadow is so much less, or so much more concerning and curious than air carrying a fucking cask.
No, the
Yeah,
cask. No. The cask will also be invisible. I could turn into. I have gaseous. I'm gonna say this outside the game. I have gaseous form.
Does that let you make other things gaseous?
if
Anything I'm holding.
Okay.
So I can gaseous in, turn back to normal when I'm next to the thing, dump the stuff in, gaseous out.
Yeah, but you'll be alone. What if somebody comes in?
I mean, so would Morgan and anyone else who does it, unless y'all want to just do
I mean, no.
full
I
I
think
can.
Morgan was suggesting that he case the joint first, and then you move on from.
Okay.
But also, pass without a trace. I can. It's a 30-foot emanation, so anyone within 30 feet of me who I choose, get in this little cloud.
So you make the cloud pass without a trace. That's funny. Silent but deadly.
Thank you.
I'll do
I
whatever
mean-
you all want to do. I'm just telling you what I know I can do.
I'm fine with you doing that as long as the rest of us can come in if shit goes south. So if I could
As long
pick
as
the
the
lock
rest
or
of us
something.
can come.
The building that we're trying to go into the basement, Meeper, did we see windows that were on ground level, low to the ground, be windows to the basement?
You only ever went in through the front door. You didn't see any on that side of the building, but you haven't checked out the rest of the building. No.
Okay.
Is there a lock on the basement door?
You don't know where the basement door is.
Oh, I thought we were standing in front of it. Oh.
You are outside of the building itself. You
Yeah, I
have
thought it
been
was
inside
a cellar thing.
before. You're across the street right now.
Okay.
I have an idea to actually sort of scout even better. Let's go to the building. Let's just get. Can we go to a side of the building that's on an alley side and go to the alley adjacent to the building? Like all of us.
Sure.
Are we welcome
gonna-
inside the building? Aren't we on good terms with them? I don't remember.
I do also have a.
Uh,
Well, I think we were welcome, but secondary idea. I think we forget that we have someone that can just turn into a little critter and just kind of get on in there.
It's me, the 7 foot tall man.
Yeah. Could we just can Cressida become a bug?
Before we decide anything, can we just get to the alley next to the building though, so we at least know that we're at the place? Right now, we are on the other side of town. I'd like to get to the building before we do anything else.
We're on the other
Thought
side of the
you said
street.
we were already there.
Oh, we're on the
We're
other side of the
stare-
street?
We're staring
Yes.
at the building.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said that we were at a bar, and then we went from the bar to, like, a back alley thing.
Yeah, and then I said you
Okay.
went to the other side of the street from the building.
Okay, I didn't understand that.
So we could either waltz in like we belong there, or we can sneak.
Whoever's going in,
I get.
I might.
Wait,
I would,
I have a thing.
I would like to request that whoever's going in takes my briefcase and then loads it up with as much of that alchemist's fire as humanly possible.
Riven's gonna make finger guns at you and just go.
Because that is an invaluable resource.
That's just you chittering like a cat.
Yeah, he just starts chittering. Exactly. Catherine gets this. She gets me so much.
Meeper, if I put my hand on the closest wall to me, is that wall part of the building that we're trying to break into?
From across the street? No.
I want to go to an alley that's adjacent to the
Alright.
place.
Mira goes into an alley that's adjacent to the place. Does anyone follow her?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna. Whoever's going in, I'm gonna slip them my briefcase of holding and repeat the request.
All right. Are you staying across the street, Simon, or are you at least going to the alley with Mira?
I'm gonna go over to the alley with Mirror, and I'm gonna.
We can
just-
all go to the alley.
I'm just gonna pretend to be a casual, just visitor. I'll be
right.
outside smoking
So
a
you-
cigarette, but I'll have the talisman out on display. So if anyone decides to question what I'm doing out there, they'll look the other way.
All right. So you all are in an alley on one side of the building. What do you do now that you're here?
I'm going to say to everyone, let me check something, please. Just for a second. And I'm going to close my eyes. And I put my hand on the wall. And you all see a little black blobby thing go down my arm. And it's going to try and find a crack to enter through. And I'm seeing through his eyes.
Okay. Yeah. go
I'm
ahead
sending
and-
my inkling on a scouting thing. He's going to scout.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 1 second, sorry. Fucking.
Okay. So you send your blob out. It moves through the cracks in the wall like a slug moving through the bricks. It tries over and over to find any sort of hole which it can fit through within the stone walls. It spends its time as you look through its senses, but you are woefully unable to do so as you finally give up and unstick to the wall. And as you hit the ground and you splat across it, you have to sort of quickly regain your form, as there is very clearly underneath your feet, about a good 2 or 3 feet tall, sort of barred portcullis window that seems to go into the basement.
Oh, there's a way into the basement. I'm going to send the inkling into the basement.
Okay.
I just want to see what's down there with him, and then he can come back, and I'll tell everyone's down there, and then you can all do whatever you want to do. But this way, we'll know what's down there.
All right. You send the inkling into the basement. It seems as if this little aeration vent portcullis window thing leads into a sort of balcony that's still pretty level with the ground that you're on. And then that balcony overlooks what appears to be a storage room that goes deeper into the basement itself.
Do I see the vats of alchemical fire?
No.
Okay. Do I see anybody, any guards or anything?
Yes, you see at least one guard who's currently patrolling.
I'm gonna send the slime deeper. I'm gonna send him. I want him to go. I want the vats before anything.
Okay. Omen?
And he's gonna go like underneath furniture and slip between things. He's gonna be stealthy about it. He can also fly, which I should also mention. So he can go over things if he needs to.
Okay, cool. I didn't have a macro for that. Now I do.
I read your thing. That's cool. Oh,
Does your
Where's-
Inkling mascot have dark vision?
he has true sight.
Out to how far?
I don't know. Let me check that for you really quick.
I think a familiar with True Sight is a little busted, don't you think?
You
Yeah,
have to get it through having a background feature.
which I have. Sorry, he does not have true sight. He has blind sight at 60 feet. That's still pretty good. Blind sight, that's nice.
Hold on, this just says at the start of your turn. It doesn't consume an action. It's just something that you can choose to do at the beginning,
You have to concentrate on it. Trading on action.
but it doesn't cost an action. It doesn't say it does.
It takes away from your other senses. Or
Are we
you
talking about
Oh, you're talking about something else. Sorry.
We're talking
Aether
about
Wall?
Aether Wall. Yeah,
It's an action because it's a cantrip.
it's not a cantrip.
No.
I just.
It's labeled cantrip.
Yes, I know because I had to
Oh.
make an entry for it.
Okay, so
It's
this
a
is the
feature.
basement, Meeper.
Yes.
So is this not the big vat full of alchemical fire?
No, that is just a barrel with what you assume to be wine in it.
Okay, but I see this pipe going somewhere, I assume.
Yes, that appears to be a railing. Hold on, let me go ahead and I didn't think you would like scout with your little idiot. So give me just a moment to draw spectator can.
And if
So
this is
party-
ruining fun for anyone else and you all have ways that you would prefer to scout, please just do it.
All right, there. Everyone should be able to see now, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody want me to not use this guy to scout it out?
No, it's a good idea.
I don't have a better idea.
I'm not sending Ada in there and risking her getting exploded by alchemist's fire.
I could turn into a monkey again
If you did that, I think Simon would slit your throat in your sleep.
in his sleep.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
his sleep.
He would be so angry that he would be sleep stabbing.
Okay, I'm above this guard, right? And by me, I
Yes.
mean this guy. Okay. Am I just allowed to move this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to this. What is this thing? If it's, as you said, it's a railing?
Yes, it appears to be a railing with which they can move cargo.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, he's gonna kind of slither. He can fly, so he doesn't really need to try and climb at all.
Meeper,
But he's
you
gonna
sh-
be above it, so
You
that way,
sh-
if the guard looks up, I'm just on that. I can't move my dude onto it though. It won't let me. But imagine I'm on it.
You should be playing the Metal Gear Solid 1 sneak theme.
It won't let me move because there's a wall
No,
there.
let me do it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so you are going across the railing. Over here.
Yep.
Do quick.
I'm just gonna follow the railing.
Be able to see much better now.
While Mira is doing that, can I take a quick minute to examine that flame retardant?
Sure.
See if it's familiar to me, or if maybe I can use it myself. Like, coat Ada in it, if or something like that.
To the others that aren't doing that, Mira's gonna say, please keep an eye on me and like around us, because I can't see or do anything else while I'm doing this.
Like I said,
The
Simon's
rail seems to stop here. Second
Okay.
area to off with.
What's this thing over here that I saw? This gargoyle looking thing.
It appears to be stone butt of a gargoyle, or just like butte.
How many guards have I seen so far? Just the one?
There's there is technically another one that you can see who's patrolling around this large broken-looking barrel.
I'm gonna try
Similar to one
and
you've seen.
I'm gonna try and slip it inside the. I want to go like across, get into this to hide out, wait for him to go by, then like go. I want to continue up in this direction to the northwest.
Are you gonna go on the ground?
I'll fly up above, or I'll do whatever. I can't actually see the room we're in. Like I can see it, but I can't. I'm not there, so I don't know if I should go up or down. But whatever makes the most sense.
Okay. If you want to fly overhead, your Inkling mascot, give me a stealth check.
Okay. With the Inkling mascot, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you stealth your Inkling mascot across the ceiling onto the cask. You see another guard is there. In fact, here. Onto here so you can see where they generally are.
Okay. This guard's just leaning against the wall.
They seem to be sort of looking at these barrels.
Oh, are those the fire? They're red. They're red barrels. Does that mean? Did I find the barrels?
Are red barrels, but you were told that they would be like cauldrons, something similar.
Okay. Have I seen cauldrons yet? And me in real life blind?
You mean is your Inkling mascot or your character?
The Inkling mascot, has he seen the cauldrons yet?
No.
Okay. He's going to He's gonna stay there for a second. I'm gonna kind of come back into my own self and look at everybody. I'm gonna relay some information. Okay, so this window leads to a section of the basement, but the fire's not there. There's a guard in there, and then the next room over has two more guards. The way to continue, it appears that I have to get past another guard, but he's like right there next to the way. So we could maybe one of you could go with the fire now, and I could maybe distract this guy with my Inkling or something else. Actually, before I'm gonna tell them. Let me check one more thing. I'm gonna go back to my Inkling. Can I go? Not like that. Can I go like this way and see what's over here?
Yes. Go and stealth check.
Oh, did I stealth check? Okay. Oh Jesus Christ! If he's right there, I wouldn't go into him. Let me check the thing here. Features or attributes. Excuse me. No.
Okay. All right. Yes, you attempt to have your little inkling mascot move by, but this one here does
Which one?
uh this one.
Okay. He sees it.
Yeah, this one here sees it uh and gets a fairly good look at it, but you hear him say like, ah, damn it, another bat got in. Let me fetch the broom. And you see him sort of walk away, and you hear him talk to another guard. It says,
How tall are these
Uh,
bookcases?
tall are they? About like 7 or 8 feet tall.
Okay, cool. Go on with what you were saying with him and the guard.
There's a damn bat in here again. Grab a broom.
I can't
He
move
is
my
now-
dude onto it, but can you move me onto the bookcase? Yeah, thank you.
He is now actively searching for you.
Is there? My vision's not updating here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna just sort of leave my dude here for now on top of the bookshelf and go back to everyone else and relay. All right, so there's 3, 4, 5 guards total so far. It's a pretty hard stealth job to try and get in here, I think.
I will note of the guards, only 2 seem to be patrolling. These 2 here seem to be reading, like off duty.
Right. So this is like the employee area with the benches. Can I move along the bookcase all the way over to here?
Yes, but go and give me a stealth check.
I'm up above them, right? Like, how would they see me? I'll do this stealth check. I'm not arguing. I'm just. There we go.
You hear one, like, you see them look up, but then they like move their head down quickly and they sneeze, and you realize that their eyes were probably closed behind their mask. And
Okay.
you just hear from the other room, Kaio's blessings. But yeah, so you slunk further.
I know I'll need a check for this, but yeah, I want to go over here.
Okay.
Or maybe
Uh.
like onto this. I don't know. How tall are these boxes right here?
They go up about.
Yeah, I go for it, and
Okay.
I'll roll you the stealth check.
You don't need to look in that
Oh, okay.
direction.
I look around this. I'm gonna peek around this corner.
All right. Yeah, go and make a check.
Like a what check?
Perception.
Okay. Six.
Okay. You look. There's a long hallway and then some doors in front.
Can I get under the door?
Does the Inkling mascot have the squeeze? Right.
Not on this sheet that we did, but we did this before plutonium. Let me go check the actual thing here.
1 inch without squeezing. Okay, yes. So you can.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of wiggling, but you do manage to slip under the door.
Okay, and then and right there I see the cauldrons. Okay,
Yes.
he's gonna go over here and like hide in this pile of crap that's over here. Okay,
Okay.
against the wall. Yeah. All right, I see the cauldrons. I see where they are. From here, do I see any like? Oh, I see this. I see a sewer hole. Okay. I'm going to tell them I see a way that we could maybe get in straight to the cauldrons through the sewers. Hello, guys, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tommy?
I can hear you just fine. What's up?
Mira Mira opens her eyes and everyone's gone.
Did I miss something?
No, Mira's talking to everybody. She found the cauldrons. She's done scouting.
Well, yeah, so I heard something about somebody squeezing under the door.
Can you see the map right now?
Vaguely.
They should be able to. Here, let me drag everyone's vision over.
Yeah, I can see.
Said. Oh, I see what's happening.
Mira tells everybody that she found the cauldrons and that she has scouted the whole place out. There are crap tons of guards. But there is a sewer grate here in the room with the cauldrons. So maybe we could get someone in through the sewers. But it's up to you all. I'm done scouting.
Again, I do have Pass Without a Trace, which adds stealth to everybody, so...
You know what would be truly magnificent is if we poured the alchemist fire down that little sewer grate and lit it on fire.
Wouldn't that just spread to the whole city?
Well,
Not if we put the flame retardant down first.
Not necessarily the whole city, but perhaps just this building alone. Look how
If we want
I
to burn
think
just
the,
the building, then we should just light the fire stuff where it is. It's already in the basement. Let's just set it off.
I
Boom.
will say, take a look at how teeny tiny that little sewer grate is. I don't think a person is fitting through that.
Yeah, but I think a certain fairy might, or someone transformed into something. I'm just throwing out the idea. Is there a torch in here? Like, how is there lighting in this room, Beeper? Or is it all just dark? Is it pitch black everywhere?
It is pitch black everywhere. There was
Is it
one
really?
candlelight that you saw. Yes, the drow
Okay.
have dark vision. They don't. Care.
Right. Yeah.
They're not keeping an open flame.
Would you have let me give this guy a match to bring with him? He just throws the match into the thing. That'd be really silly.
Yeah.
I don't think that solves the issue that we originally went for, though.
We came here to disable their liquid fire. But if we set it off and blow it up, that'll do the same thing. It's just we also destroy this building.
Yeah,
or
this
a lot
building seems to be, at least from what I can tell, at least where it is partially manufactured. So
it's just going to result in more casualties. So
we destroy the building. We destroy the supply line.
It seems a crude justice. Like they've been burning down buildings all around the town, and they're building.
Again, I cannot stress this enough. Sins of the father and all that. It's drow culture.
Also, they own those buildings.
I'll do down with the capitalism. I'll do whatever everyone tells me to do. So I've given you the information. Here's the space. This is what it looks like inside. Make a decision, everybody, and I will follow along.
Well, alchemist's fire doesn't explode. It's just fire. It becomes fire.
And except anything that's flammable, if it's in a condensed space and then you ignite it, it doesn't just burn, it explodes. That's how that works. We've all seen Game of Thrones, all right? We've all seen
yeah, because Hollywood is known for being scientifically accurate all the time.
In real life, in ancient Greece, alchemist fire does explode, for the record. Anyway, I'm down to do whatever y'all want to do.
This is a tough one. We could just go in there.
Then go in there. And maybe because I did some scouting, you guys get some sort of even more bonus to stealth because you know where to go and you know how to avoid stuff. Maybe.
You know where to go, so you won't wander into random places you shouldn't be.
We'll get less checks overall because we know where to go, right? Because we don't have to like spend checks going to other dead ends and checking other ways.
Provided you don't go out of your way to go to other dead ends, yes.
All right, I have an idea. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual. I'm gonna see if there's any alarm spells, and if there's no alarm spells present, we could just go in, take them out one by one, and then mission accomplished.
I mean, I'll let you in on a little secret. If there was an alarm spell, would have already gone off.
The curtain was peeled back a little bit on that, so maybe we just try to
How
take
do you want
these guys
to?
out.
How do you want to get in?
We could be House Dim inspectors. Like, hey, we're here from House Dim. We're just kind of new to the area, doing some inspections, you know. Big Drow
Avery,
House
do you
representative coming through.
Again,
Avery,
if
do
this...
you think you can bend the bars open? Cassie, are you here?
Book moment?
Castlevania? Perhaps she is speaking to Catherine off camera or off microphone. I'm going to...
Yeah, I'm here. Just give me a second. Everything's fine. Just keep playing the game.
Or what?
Or what?
Yeah.
Or I'll drive
what?
to your house and kill you.
Brandon, what on earth would get you the impression that I'm high? I'm just
Did you
curious.
just text him?
Yeah. The way you were talking a second ago, right after Taylor was like coming up with her plan and nobody responded. And you responded with, huh? Yeah, I'm here.
Because
Did I miss something?
it's because I'm falling asleep at my desk. I'm trying to stay engaged and enjoy this, but I was up literally all night, sick in the butt.
Is Kratos with us?
Yeah, he was with you.
Oh, Kratos, can you bend the bars open?
Maybe. Depends on if I roll a high enough number.
Yeah,
All right, go.
I like
I'd say
the-
go for
I
it.
like the thought.
give us an athletics check.
I like the mental image in my head of Mira in character. Kratos, can you bend the doors? Kratos in character. Yeah, maybe, in a high pitched happy voice.
Well,
It's
sure,
just-
I can give it a try.
Kratos, you don't really sound like yourself. Are you feeling okay?
I'm just a little zooted.
He is not zooted. Do not let him fool you.
I think Brandon just likes the word zooted because that's the word he used when he asked.
Yeah, I think it's his favorite word.
What? I said zooted because that was me trying to connect the joke about like texting you, Tommy, and then saying it here.
All right. Kratos, you're able to sort of jiggle and wrestle with the bars. You kind of get them bent a bit, but you know, they are wrought iron metal bars. If you want to keep trying, you can. Or if you want to discuss other potential options.
Yeah, I can give it one more go, I guess.
Mira's gonna sigh and take Simon's case and push it into Riven's chest,
Well, hold on.
and then
If
Mira's
they-
going to tap Riven on the nose and into smoke.
Can I be completely honest here? I don't know how comfortable. I forgot when I suggested that you put as much alchemist fire as you could in my briefcase. I had totally forgotten the Meeper said it was in cauldrons. and seeing what I'm seeing on the map right now, if you were to dump the cauldrons of alchemist fire into my briefcase, which it would probably hold all of it because it's a 500 by 500 square foot extra dimensional space. It would still be all of my belongings being soaked in alchemist fire.
Well, I wasn't worried about that. I was more worried. I just want to give the thing that we are mixing in is in that briefcase, right?
Yeah.
I'll take it out and hand it to Riven if you want.
Yeah.
Well, so before you do that, Kratos does give it another college try. And Kratos, you decide to start getting a little kicky, and you eventually manage to kick the very middle bar out of the way, and then push the other two bars enough to where you think that if you really squeezed over the course of about a minute, Kratos, even you as the largest person here, could slip through.
There you go, Riven. Have at it. Have fun. Good luck. Mira's
Is
not going.
no one else is going?
No, the only reason to send everyone is if we intend to be found out and have to fight things. But if we really want to do stealth, I think it's smarter just to send you.
I mean,
Anyone
okay.
who wishes to join Riven can join Riven.
Of
I
course.
do know, like, Avery is stealthy.
I'm here again, by the way. Sorry.
Avery's stealthy. That would be beneficial. And I think Cressida might be beneficial too.
Go for it.
I would, however, like I can be stealthy as like a bug or something. But
Well,
if I needed to cast a spell on the spot, I first have to transform back.
My only thinking is like you're small, so like tuck you like in the inside of my vest or something. You'll be tight and like smooshed, but it'll be fine. But like if it comes down to we do get in a fight, then we can throw you out and be like giant ass snake on the floor.
Go, Cressida!
Go Cressida. I choose you.
Who's that Pokemon? Da-na-na.
Okay.
It's a Cressida.
So here
That
Here
was too
is-
good.
that was very good. Here's my me.
But now we need to come up with a nickname because, like in the anime, every Pokemon that's not owned by the main character has a nickname. It's always some white ass name too, like Sarah and Billy. Like the Pokemon have the weirdest names.
What
I
was the
swear.
name of the other kid that had a Pikachu, the scruffier Pikachu? It was named
I don't-
Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky.
So anyone who's coming in with me, you get plus 10 bonus to your stealth checks. You cannot be tracked by even magical means. And you leave behind no tracks or trace.
Kratos, do you wish to stealth with?
I love you. I don't think that's a smart idea.
All right, fine, I won't.
You're
One
big,
second.
Do
you're
you
big.
wish to stealth with?
I might sort of go with them, but like in a weird way. Just give me 1 second to look this up.
You don't think it's a good idea for Kratos to come in with you, period? Or you don't think it's a good idea for him to
I
try
feel
to
like
stealth?
coming in would be fine. I just think like stealth wise we have to go based off of dexterity and stuff like that. I can look at his fucking dexterity.
Yeah, but he also gets a plus 10 with pass without a trace.
That's true. That's true.
Pass without a trace is like the great equalizer of stealth checks.
Yes. Also, I will just say, based on how I set this up, if you do it right, you won't ever need to actually roll a dice.
Well, this is just a backup for if we do have to roll the dice.
Yes.
If I use Vortex Warp, can I warp myself somewhere that my familiar can see? Because I can see through them.
Let me check something.
It's up to you. But if not, I was gonna maybe send my spellbook with them.
You can magically twist the space around another creature you can see within range. So you have to be able to see the creature, and you have to be able to see where you're sending them at the same time.
Okay.
So, who in? Are we all just together? Are we just using me as the placard for it?
I
Uh,
my book starts to flutter on the end of my staff, and it sort of flutters and flies off like a bird almost, and lands on your shoulder. It's gonna go with you.
Okay. Can I not
Alright.
just put it in my vest as well?
If I mean, I prefer you didn't, because then I can't see.
Oh, okay.
Simon, are you joining them on the
Yeah.
stealth?
You know what? I will. I was gonna stay out.
So
I
you-
was originally gonna stay outside and just be out there all nonchalant, smoking a cigarette and just trying to be as casual as possible. But it's probably better anyway, not being seen.
I should say it's not actually my spell book. It's like a ghostly image of my spell book. Anyway, Meeper, I don't know if you remember, but you did make a token for it. It's in the same place where the Inkling mascot was. Yeah. Is it that big? I'm pretty sure it's small, isn't it? It doesn't matter. It's incorporeal or whatever, so it can go in the same
Incorporeal.
place.
Right. So, Mira, your physical body's staying outside, and Kratos, last call, are you going to join in with
You
them?
can join if you would like.
Hang out.
I'll give you a choice, I suppose.
Okie dokie. So yes, as I've said before, it is hard to see in here. There's basically no light. Avery and Simon, you are pathetic little humans.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Simon really quick invents a pair of night vision goggles. No, just kidding.
I mean, that is an option as an infusion, but chosen.
Oh, actually, that does bring up a
Should
good
have
point.
dark vision.
I do. But those stones that Simon gave us, we should probably make sure to give those back to him or put them outside, because any light will be detectable in pitch black. And Avery, if you're still Hemocraft, right? Not Hemocrit.
Hemocraft, yeah. I believe I still have my buff.
Okay, maybe
He's
no.
got short
not
rest,
Hemocrit.
so he won't.
Is that
Oh,
is that
okay.
short rest?
Regardless, you should probably not have it up right now because, again, light. What is Hemocrit? That's a word. That is a thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's red blood count. Science.
Okay. Well, you are all free to move about the cabin and go where you want. Try to
Can
figure
I-
out.
Can I have my Inkling back where it was, please?
You actually, this should be gone. This is a 2-layer map. It's just you were on the top layer the whole time because you're flying. These idiots can't fly.
Oh.
So your
Okay.
Inkling's there, but
Okay.
to
The
lower
Inkling, the Inkling can blind people, so he's sort of the backup. He's Plan B in case shit breaks loose and we need to hurry the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. So yeah, you all can control your tokens, right?
Yeah.
So I would recommend. So I only have 30 feet. I don't have. Where'd my little thing go?
Here, hold on.
Thanks, bestie.
I'm gonna have Ada wait outside on a rooftop, just in case shit gets too dangerous in here.
Or just leave her with me, but
No. That's exactly why he's leaving her outside.
Meeper, if at some point like we need to like get past a guard or something, my book, my little floating manifest mind thing, it has telekinesis just like I do essentially, because I can cast spells through it. So I could make like a box fall off a shelf over here to make this guard look that way or something. Like I can like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Lead the way, Riven.
Well, I was going to give Riven an aura, but it really doesn't not want to do it.
I have no aura, no bitches, no hoes.
No aura.
That's true.
You. Hmm. How tall are these?
How tall are they? They are on a range from 3 to 6 feet tall.
I'm army crawling then. Fuck it.
You are upstairs, right?
Oh, so I would be. How big are the slats in this, the fencing or the gate thingy right here? Is there like room between them?
Yeah, you can slip under it.
I want to slip under it and slip down. I'm just going around because
Yeah, I'm just
fuck
gonna
it.
follow Riven.
Alrighty.
You guys ever played those little things?
I'm reading the thing for my little floating book, by the way, and I'm realizing that it's so overpowered. It's intangible for one thing, so I could just have it pass through all the walls, go straight to the barrels, cast fireball, and then have it fly back out. They can't grab it, touch it, damage it. They can't do anything to it.
I'm just gonna move everyone downstairs.
Yeah, sorry. I went back upstairs just to see like the full layout again, but then it went fucky on me.
Sorry, I just wanted to fucking hate my stupid computer.
Well, it hates you too.
Aww.
Oh,
Trying to memorize as much of this as I can, like the Gauntlet of Shar. That one part of the Gauntlet of Shar.
Why do you keep dragging our view over here?
What?
Maybe it's just me. Don't worry about it. My camera keeps shaking me left and right, but it's all good. Yep, every time I move.
Can I call on a Cressida moment real quick? Cressida, do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay. Oh, I see the path. Meeper, you're very helpful.
I'm not supposed to be able to. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You also see the words that it says.
Yeah, I can. Moik Patrol Path 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
Simon's always a little, like, cuckoo-cachoo, right?
I'm really trying to move this. God damn it! Every time. Hold on, I gotta put this guy back. This is driving me insane. Delete my inkling. It's got to be that. Delete it. It's every time I try to move my fucking token, I get dragged off into blackness on my screen, and I can't do anything. I have to move and click and drag the map back over so I can move again.
It's because you're on the wrong layer, Shadow. You fucked up.
How did I fuck up?
There, now you're on the right layer.
Oh, okay.
If you go over to the stairs, it takes you back upstairs. Jeez, you guys are no fun. You're just rushing there. I was going to give you the opportunity to kill him, Simon.
Pretty sure they're American, but
Why would
Very
Simon
funny.
kill unnecessarily?
Because Simon's wacky.
Avery is like just fucking waddling around in the dark.
I'll hold her
Can't
hand.
see
I'm
dick.
just following the book.
Yeah, hold, yeah, guide me, because I can't see shit.
I'm
Okay,
following Mira's
Avery,
glowing
I
book.
need you to make a I need you and Riven to make me some stealth checks.
Can you? Okay, hang on. I need a second, real quick, because whenever our characters are overlapped, I can't move. So I would have gotten there quicker, but
Use
you
arrow
can't
keys.
move. I don't think arrow keys works on here, bestie. Yeah, it does not.
Well, it's paused right now.
Oh,
Okay, 23. That's Avery. You managed to slip by. Yeah, you're fine as well, Riven. Pause. Simon, how did you get to where you are?
I was following Mira's stupid book. I thought you said we
Show
were
me
free to move about
the
the
path
cabin.
that you went. Yeah, but
Okay.
there's like people in the way.
I hold on, I want to be very clear about something. I stopped several times and watched the movement of the guards, and I made sure that I was always out of eyesight. And I promise you, on our friendship, I would have told you if at any point a guard may have seen. The only one I'm worried about is the guard that's right here, where I'm pinging. This guard maybe could have seen us up here when we passed through. But that's the only one that may have in my opinion. The other ones were all moving, had their back to us.
You can,
Okay. I will
I'll
note
show
your
you the.
manifest mind gives off light, and the things can see it. So it's going to be the most visible thing in the room as it moves.
I'll show you the exact path I took, Meeper, because the light that the book is giving off deleted the fog of war there. Here you
We
go.
went-
Here you go, Meeper.
We went like this, yeah, down through here.
You can see our
Okay.
exact path.
I also knew where to go because obviously I'd been here already with the Inkling, so I knew
Yeah.
the best route to go.
I just want Simon to give me a stealth check as he moves. He also moved away from Riven, so he's not getting that bonus plus 10.
That's fine. I'm going to use my last 2 luck points if this fucking fails.
If it does fail, I'll just turn you into smoke.
Hey, I got an nat 20.
Hey, that's a nat 20. You are shadows, you are the wind.
Cassie, one left, one up.
One left, one up.
Yep.
What are you?
Meeper,
Oh yeah, Cressida's in your vest pockets.
Meeper, by the way, as written, the spell Darkness,
Hang on.
I can cast that to get rid of the lighting effect from my book, if it's as written. So, and I would have done that, and I could do that for free once per day as well because of my drow thing. And I would have done that if it was relevant. So, can we just say I did
And
that?
darkness stick to the book.
Well, it says on here that if you cast it on an object and that object gives off magical light, the effect for the magical light ends.
Is the book an object?
I think you can cast it on anything, not just an object.
It says object. Spectral object. Okay. All right. So it does stop the light, but that also means that anybody who has dark vision is like, what's this big cloud of blackness that's floating in the sky?
No. Like the darkness just got rid of it, but the darkness is still wherever I first cast
This
it.
the spell darkness.
Let's see. Well, regardless.
Okay, I think you are confusing the wording of that. It ends it, but I'm assuming that it only ends it while it's in the cloud of magical darkness.
Actually,
like
forget
the-
darkness. Do I
like-
need to roll something for the light or not?
No, it just made it so that Simon had to make checks differently. Anyway, so are you two going to wait for the rest of your group to catch up, or are you?
I'm waiting.
I am waiting. Yes. I'm going to hide behind something, like a metal, like one of these wooden crates. I'm gonna get like down, like real low, and like sit
Okay.
up against it with my back.
I would have told them, by the way, the optimal route because of my scouting with the Inkling, so they should know that they can go this way, like I'm pinging.
To help Avery.
Yeah, Avery, Cressida, up 1, left 4. And then up 2. I don't know where the other 2 went. I don't know. Ah, I see. All right. Quickly now, up. And then I'm gonna assume this way. Ah, I see. See, this would have been nice to have you guys together so we knew where the fuck you went.
You can see that this guy is reading and not currently looking in that direction.
Cool. Brandon, don't distract me. Both of you up 2, left 4. What are you doing?
I love how perfect it's working.
And then
Great.
up 2, left 2. I'm really good at this. And then down 1, left however many you would like.
So you know your left from your right when you're instructing somebody, but if I instruct you, you lose it.
Yeah.
Ribbon, since you're the only one who can fucking see, give me a perception check.
I can see.
Sure thing. You're a book.
I can still see through the book.
You are a
You
book.
can see more
Don't
than
get-
10 feet.
I can. It's a 60 foot.
Well, regardless, you already did this perception check. Okay,
Okay.
Ribbon. Well, you are now aware that going this way leads to the place that you want to be. You also see that there is a pair of very fancy-looking locked double doors down this long hallway.
I'm going to grab Simon. Simon can't see, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab Simon, pull him away from where he is. So, like, yeah, there. And I am going to ask him if he can detect magic on the door to see if there's, like, an alarm spell or something.
Yeah,
And just, like, point you in the direction of it.
I'll just instant cast it. I'll waste the spell slot. Is
Okay.
there?
What are you casting on it? Detect magic, or
Yeah.
I don't.
Detect magic. I'm casting detect magic for this entire.
Okay.
I'd have to be touching it to use identify, right?
Yes, you'd have to be within 30 feet. So you down
Just
about
go
50.
down 2. Yeah, go down 2 or 3.
My book can cast knock. And yes, Meeper's laughter is good here because there's a downside to knock.
Yeah, it's
Right.
fucking loud.
Yeah.
It's called knock, not gentle magical lockpick.
Yeah, so as you cast the spell and you walk further down, you are actually able to see the outline of this door as it creates a faint spectral aura. The School of Magic, which it seems to be, is... Second. I know about the source. I want to go to the webpage, you dickhead. It seems to be abjuration magic.
Interesting.
I can cast a spell magic.
Yep, please do. And then I'm gonna guide Avery down towards the door You said it emits light for them, correct?
Yeah, I can see the book. I can follow the book.
Okay. And then once she dispels it, then you can do that.
I bet that's a sentence you never thought you'd say. I could follow the book. Alright, I cast a Dispel Magic on it, Meeper.
Tommy's getting spinny.
Meeper's looking up. Dispel Magic on a magic alarm. Set off a magic alarm, question mark?
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, go ahead and let me just look at the Dispel Magic spell really quick.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
All right. Make a ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
So basically,
How does that
just
work?
Make a ranged or melee spell attack, basically.
What do I click for that?
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That's a nat 20. That's 26.
Yeah. So you do manage to dispel the magic. Simon, you can no longer see the glimmering on the door.
Sorry, Meeper.
So what do you all?
Simon has no idea what's going on. All he knows is that he's following the book.
Well, no, Morgan said that there was things down here. I think we just want to see what's inside, right?
Yeah, but
Well, yeah. So if Avery can lockpick, because I think she's the most proficient, right?
Yeah.
If you can do that,
Can I want to look through the door without opening it, Meeper?
Okay. Give me just a second to check. It can pass through creatures, but not objects.
Oh, okay, my bad. Doors count as creatures, right?
No.
Okay, I'll just wait for Avery to pick the lock.
All right, Avery, go ahead and give me a thieves' tool roll.
I really should learn guidance, huh?
That's sleight of hand plus proficiency, right?
Yeah.
stink of
didn't
hand.
matter.
What is going on tonight? Okay, yeah, no,
So classy.
you double tapped it. Like, this is a arcane lock door with the 5th level arcane lock spell, and it's like pretty serious, heavy locked on this ornate door. And Mira, your spectral book, you just hear it like wind flap as the magic gets blown away. And Avery, you just walk up, and this lockpick might as well have just been a giant golden key. Just slap that shit in there. Okay, the doors are unlocked. Have fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it feel bad to be on the other side of things for one?
What do you mean? I've been rolling like shit in Tommy's game. And
No, I
So
get like the way that.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, no.
Tommy got a nat 20. Cassie got a nat 20.
yeah,
I
That's
got two
fucking
nat
crazy.
20s tonight.
yeah.
The dice
All right.
love us. Where is Zan at for these nat 20s?
Yeah.
Zan in our other game in Saltmarsh constantly rolls bad, like nonstop. It's a joke now at this point.
I
Just how
guarantee
often
that
she
if
rolls terrible.
If Zan were here, she probably would have cursed us with bad rolls.
You can Meeper and I give up, or sorry, can Meeper and I give up whatever inspirations we may or may not have in Witchlight and make the first roll that Zan does in Witchlight just be a nat 20? Can we just do that? And like you not tell her that she like just somehow cheat and give her one nat 20? Just let her feel good one time.
Yeah, force the fudge.
How do you fudge a dice?
In this, I have no idea.
All right. But yeah, door's unlocked. You should be able to see and click it, right? Yeah.
Well, as the only one who can fucking see through, I guess. Huh.
Tommy's detect magic is still active, so does Tommy see anything over here?
Yes. Simon's detect magic does ping this, and you see that it is a magic is a conjuration spell.
I can only
I can-
identify objects.
I can dispel it again.
Is there any magic coming off these chests here? The
One of the chests, yes. The other chest, no. This chest.
Wow.
What kind of magic is coming off the one that is magic?
Abjuration.
Which one's abjuration?
I forget what exactly the description for the Abjuration School of Magic is.
But that could be an alarm, for example.
Protections
Yes.
and wards and things like that. You abjure or something.
Emphasizes magic that block, banishes, or protects.
Yeah.
I can dispel again.
I mean, go for it.
I'm gonna cast dispel again.
Okay. Roll me another intelligence saving throw.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it happen again. Another net 20, right? That should still be good.
Okay. Yeah. Simon, the abjuration magic dissipates. The spell circle still has its magic emanating off of it. However, the chest does not click open or anything.
Yeah, I'm going to defer to you, Avery.
I upcast knock at 4th level. No.
What do you need from me?
Open this chest here in front of me, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure thing.
While they mess with the chest, I'm gonna flutter over to Riven and start shoving Riven towards to get over here and start doing the thing that we came here for.
I've noticed that this is a little
What did
bit
I roll on
brighter.
that?
A 19.
Oh my god.
18.
Yo.
Yeah, there is an actual light in here coming off of the fireplace.
Oh, interesting. And this looks like vegetables off to the side. And I've tried to figure out what this is here, but I've just realized that it's a stuck pig.
Yes, there's also a fancy bed in this room.
Yeah.
I think Meeper loves eating pork.
Transmutation circle?
Can we bring back our mom?
Okay, yeah, Avery, you go over to the chest. Do you want to open the one that was magically locked as well, or the one that was not magically locked as well?
I vote both.
Yeah, but which one first?
Cassie,
Yeah.
More like
Meeper's-
smash.
Meeper's asking you if you want to open the special chest first or the normal chest first.
I want to open the one I just lockpicked.
I'll open it.
There's two. Which one did you lockpick? The one that was
Catherine,
magically
stop being
locked
horny.
as well, or the one that's not
Damn
magic?
it!
Obviously the one that's magically locked. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Yes. You lockpick it. You pop it open, expecting riches and wealth. However, on the inside, you see a gray cloth with a single sapphire on the gray cloth.
Ooh.
Tempting. Very tempting.
Is the gray cloth magical?
No, but you see that the sapphire is, Simon.
Fantastic. I'm gonna waste a spell slot on identifying it.
Okie dokie. You use the spell slot. You see that this is currently under the effect of a 6th level spell named Dramige's Instant Summons. The spell allows you to touch an object weighing 10 pounds or less whose dimensions is 6 feet or less. The spell leaves an invisible mark on its surface and invisibly inscribes the same name of the item on the sapphire you use as a material component. Each time you cast a spell, you must use a different sapphire. At any time thereafter, you can use your action to speak the item's name and crush the sapphire. The item instantly appears in your hand, regardless of physical or planar distances, and the spell ends.
Can I read the symbol on the sapphire?
And if another creature is holding or carrying the item, crushing the sapphire doesn't transport the item to you, but instead you learn who the creature possessing the object is and roughly where that creature is located.
Oh.
I think I should very much like to know what sort of item they want to summon with this. This might come in handy. I'm gonna slide it into my bag.
Okie dokie. So
Other
you-
chest, other chest.
This chest was the magic lock. Alright, the other one is also locked. You want to try popping it open, Avery?
Yes. I need to lockpick it again?
Yep.
This is the mimic, right?
The mimic will not be a chest.
Oof.
Okay. You do start to go at it, but it is taking a bit of time. Ribbon, Cressida, and Mira, go and give me perception checks.
I cannot perceive. Period.
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 One from Cressidia. Perception check, please.
I still can't access my token.
You can't? What?
No.
Uh,
I only have access to party, and under that I have Cressida in parentheses old. And it says I don't have access or permission or whatever.
weird. Well, I'll roll it on your behalf.
Thanks.
Sniper,
Yeah.
I'm struggling to stay awake.
Yeah, we'll be ending soon. Okay, a 26. Cressida from within Riven's pocket. By the way, you rolled a 19 on the dice. You hear somebody kind of stomping down at the end of the long hallway. You hear sort of like a shuffling noise, and you hear them say, "Where is this fucking bat? I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. Where did it go?"
It's me. I'm the bat.
Up your ass.
Bat time. Okay, well, we should probably skedaddle, skaboodle.
We need to hide because they're coming down this hall. We can't leave
To
this
be
room.
fair, all of us can. How big this bed? Yeah, Cressida, you're fine. Book, go somewhere. How big this
What's
bed?
under this bar right here?
The book's gonna go hide inside this thing of watermelons.
How big this bed?
It's as big as it seems. It's about like 10 by 9 feet. Very big.
Queen or
Fucking
king? Queen or king?
California king over
California
here.
king.
California king? Great. All three of us can fit under it.
Oh yeah, I'll duck under the bed.
And I will have the shit act. Just 4 down. There you go. Cassie, if you go 4 down, 1 left.
4 down, 1 left. Blue flowers,
know-
red thorn.
Blue flower, red
Blue
thorn.
flower.
Cassie can see. There's
Cassie
light in
can't
this
see
room.
shit. She's blind.
You know that joke where it's like there's 3 blondes and one's in a bag of cats and one's in a bag of dogs, and the cat bag goes meow meow and the dog bag goes bark bark, and the blonde that's hiding in the sack of potatoes is just potato potato potato.
Potato. I heard it differently, but it ended with potato.
Funny stuff.
All right. Yeah. So you all hide for a while, but it seems as if they never actually come through the door. Let like 5 minutes pass.
I want to swap views to my inkling, please.
Should just be able to click on them.
I can't see them.
They. Oh. There, is that better?
Nope. There's nothing up here. All I can see, all I have is access to is my book.
You can't see this movie.
There's nothing in here. It's a dark, empty room.
What the fuck? You have access to the Inkling mascot.
I'm assuming you have it on
down.
the wrong floor. Oh, now I can. Now I can see it.
Okay, it was definitely on this floor.
For some reason, this isn't a door I can open or close. It's just I can go through it. The Inkling also has no vision. Like, there's no, like, things aren't lighting
No.
up as I walk.
Gave it vision. Hold on, you moved it, so it lost it.
There we go. All right, the way is clear then. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot down here and open the door so they know this is clear. We're
Alright.
gonna, he'll gesture. He'll be like, with his slimy limbs, like, "Come on."
Okay. Yes. Do you want to continue trying to pop open this chest or checking out anything else in this room?
I'm good. I just came in for the fire, personally. do.
I have 1 spell slot left. I could go in that room with my book and just fireball it.
No, that doesn't make sense to do. We're too far away from the entrance.
Simon, Avery, what about you? You want to try picking open the chest again, checking out this magical circle on the floor?
If you'll let me pick the chest again, then I absolutely will.
Yeah, just don't roll bad.
Oh, okay. If I break these things, I'll be so upset. I think I rolled a 14 last time, too.
No, you rolled a 12 the first time.
Okay. Yeah, you were able to make headway before, so this time you can try for it again, and you do eventually manage to pop it open, where you see that there is a very fat-looking coin purse.
Oh? How
Sorry.
fat?
Pretty fat, but also like it is a coin purse. It is not like somebody's whole personal wealth storage, just like what the carrying cash of somebody who's very bougie would have on them.
Okay, well, I would definitely take it and split it amongst the party members.
Alrighty. Yes, there was 300 gold total inside.
Okay.
So everyone gets.
And in
Oh.
case
Everybody
this
gets
would
50.
come up,
Yep.
Our little shroud of darkness right now that we have, it does silence as well. So as we're skedaddling around. Them coins ain't gonna be making noise.
Okay. All right. Is that all for you, Avery?
Yeah, I think. Well, I have a pretty high instat. Maybe I should go check out the transmutation circle.
What about you, Simon? What are you?
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair, my fucking headset. My hair keeps going in my ears.
Hairy ear?
I'm sorry,
Yours?
neighbor. I'm struggling right now. I'm barely conscious of what's happening in the story. I think I'm gonna. I'll trust you guys to play Simon, but my brain is I can't focus on anything right now.
We could just call it.
Yeah, let's call it.
Kind of call it here.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I can't stay awake any longer.
That's fine.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, you're already
What-
asleep. This is a dream.
What a
Yeah,
jerk.
this was never real.
Mm,
Yeah, you wake up and have to do it all over again.
Yeah.
The camera
if
zooms
today,
out from Tommy's face, and he's wearing underwear on the stage at school.
Joke's
Me,
on you. I don't have any shame.
Me. Tommy, your alarm's going off. Wake up.
Yeah, of course. The Saturday, I'm sick and feeling terrible from God knows what is the day that I'm reliving over and over.
Wake up.